From the Staples Center, all the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to Toronto.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Butler and Gibson, the duo at forward. Wiggins is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Ingram against Wiggins. Left side, Towns. Rose against Ball. Rose, no good. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
Connects from three-point range. Ingram's got 5 now.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Luke Walton.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. Let's see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Outstanding instincts on defense. Gibson is a quality defender and versatile who uses his size to intimidate shooters.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Towns against McGee. Here's Butler. Here's Wiggins. McGee with the block.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It's stolen by Rose. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. Kuzma passes to Ingram. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Well, you know, defense has been the Timberwolves' weakness. Between their coach, Tom Thibodeau, and their star player, Jimmy Butler, both of whom have made their names on defense, you'd expect them to improve in that area.
One shot.
And Clark, you look at some of the defensive issues for the Wolves, not getting back in transition, not controlling their defensive backboards.
Yeah, that's a matter of being committed and putting forth the effort. That's really what it comes down to. The young stars, Towns and Wiggins, really gifted athletes. No reason they can't be positive defenders if they prioritize it.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball kicks to Ingram. Pass to James. Out to Ingram. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. And that one's good. James.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to Towns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
Now, here's Kuzma. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Kuzma can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Gibson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. James against Butler. From 12 feet out. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
No good on the free throw.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
That one misses. At this very early stage, we know players are still trying to gel with one another. But, Clark, just how much can a team really change between the start of the season and the end of the season?
Kevin, it can be a night and day change in some cases because of injuries or change in personnel. Those things can show up during the course of a long season to make teams look totally different. And I think the changes that transpire with teams are usually more pronounced with younger teams because you can actually sometimes see those guys get better and better from week to week.
Here's Towns following the basket by LeBron James. Shot to stop the run. Towns, no luck.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Paul with a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Minnesota again turning it over.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for James. 7th in assists, 8th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now, here's Kuzma. His last outing, he had 24 points. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Minnesota. 17-point game. Pass to Towns. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
That free throw, no good. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Now Ingram. After the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. James in the post, defended by Towns. Here's Ball. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 16. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Towns finds Rose. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns, high post. Outside Rose. Shoots over Ball. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Towns. Rose has got his first points of the game.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. The big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's McGee with the jam.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. In the corner, it's Wiggins. With the shot. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Kuzma, that's good.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Minnesota calls timeout. We try to stop, hold down, combat great offensive play. Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
Now here's Jones after LeBron James's miss. Jones, the pass to Zhang. Wiggins kicks to Zhang. The three, Andrew Wiggins, and that's good. Wiggins has got 5.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Stevenson outside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Timberwolves trail by 13. Jones kicks to Wiggins. Out to the right wing. Outside, Jones. Gibson against James. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Folks, let's use this break to see who's leading the league in blocks. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, JaVale McGee.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
And the basket by Stevenson.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Back to Jang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Hart. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low. Here's Jones. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And he makes the first. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Now here's Jones, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Okogie, he's guarded by Stevenson. It's good. Lakers leading by 11. 1:15 left to play in the first. Rob. To the paint. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Boy, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms, Kevin, of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
Now here's James. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Just 3 to shoot. A 3. That one, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Stevenson. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. From deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Jones against Rondo. And the pass to Wiggins. Lets a floater go. Yep, that one goes. Wiggins has got 9.
Able to finish through contact there, Kevin. Wiggins with the broad shoulders and excellent body control. Nicely done.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
The 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. Rajon Rondo is out there with Hart, and it's Stevenson in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Jones against LeBron. Takes the 3. Jones, no luck. Lakers leading by 12. Hart the pass to LeBron. Here's Rondo. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Jones. Wiggins surveying the floor. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Jimmy Butler? 3rd in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And it's his lightning-quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. Now here's Butler. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
Butler with the ball, covered by LeBron, and stolen by James. Feeds it to Rondo. Excellent D that time from Jones. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Lance Stevenson. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rose comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Right side, Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And for Tyus Jones, 3 gold medals playing for the U.S. national team throughout high school. He was Minnesota's Mr. Basketball, a national title Clark in his lone season at Duke. I mean, this kid's already got a lot of hardware.
Yeah, he's got a cabinet full of hardware, and I think he's got a chance to develop into a really solid point guard in this league. Again, just 1 year of college, very early in his career. You got to give him time because he's shown that he can be a winner at the levels he's played at prior to the NBA.
And that one falls for Jones. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
Rondo, he gets that one. And the Lakers lead by 14.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Towns down low, working on James, and Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact, unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Zhang kicks to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the inside. The kick out to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In third, the Lakers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Rondo with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Back to Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Kuzma's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's in there.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rondo with a nice dish.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 15. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Shot.
He's off on the first. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with the baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
And he's good on the second. And this Timberwolves team, so fun to watch.
I agree. All-star talent on the rise, athleticism, and they can light it up too. Yeah, fun group.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, 16 points for him. 14 feet away, and again it's the Lakers.
Boy, the versatility of Brandon Ingram. Remarkable at putting the ball in the basket in any number of ways.
Jones kicks to Towns. Over LeBron. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter. LeBron passes the ball. Ingram outside. Launches a 3. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Rose against Ingram from 11 feet away, and James pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 14. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Shot, gentlemen.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Rose kicks to Towns. Over James. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, you look at Towns, and he's very good in the in-between game. Can knock those shots down consistent.
Here's LeBron, and the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Here's Ball. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ball's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Rose kicks to Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. Towns. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Now here's Rose. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Right side Towns. 5 to shoot. Over LeBron. And that one's good. Towns. Towns has got 9 points.
Entering the league already with a good jump shot, Towns has improved his leg strength. That gives him even more consistency on that J of his.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 13. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Back to Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. Only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
2 shots. Last on the first.
The first free throw is good. And you talk about Towns' sophomore year. He became the first player, Clark, in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 three-pointers in a single season.
Wow, that is impressive, boy. But his shooting ability, for his size, remarkable. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me before his career is done, Kevin, if he joins Dirk Nowitzki as the only 7-footers in the 50-40-90 club. 50% 2-point field goals, 40% or better from 3, and 90% from the line.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. He's averaging about 19 points per, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now here's James. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Time now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, he can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one at the line is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Rose hits them both.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
And here is Ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to LeBron. Stolen away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shoots from 14. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by LeBron. Passes to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Butler. He has 5. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now here's Jang after LeBron James's miss. Ingram with the steal. Kuzma passes to James. Inside, Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, that looks good whenever Ingram rises for the jam. Flushing it home in the face of the opposition. Poster.
To the inside, and the dunk by Towns.
Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Pass to Kuzma. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kuzma's got 15 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Zhang kicks to Rose. Here's Towns, and the rejection by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Butler with the steal. And here we go. Okogie, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one is on Towns.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
A competent scorer from the mid-range. Actually, maybe his best part of his game. Gibson's solid at recognizing when that shot's available.
Stevenson against Butler. The feed to Ingram. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Rose. He has 6. Towns kicks to Butler. Over Stevenson. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's clear that Butler feels confident shooting down low. I mean, he's got the strength and touch to dominate in there.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rose surveying the D. He kicks to Towns. Here's the floater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. You know, focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A, over.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Minnesota, Wiggins and Butler make up the perimeter. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot.
Towns has remarkable range for a big guy, and he also has a good sense for when he should shoot those shots.
Floats one up. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Butler finds Rose. From down in the low post, it goes. Rose has got 8 points.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. 5 on the clock. James kicks to Ingram. Over Wiggins. That one a little long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Top of the key, Butler. Over James. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Lakers leading by 11. Now the pass to Ingram. Kicks it to LeBron. Back to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 19 points for Brandon Ingram.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
And he recovers it. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play these guys heads up. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves. The Lakers in 5th.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
And the first one drops.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Another miss by Towns. Lakers leading by 11. Inside, Kuzma. The kick out to LeBron. Over to the wing. Here's Ball, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in.
Let's get a glimpse at how the Lakers are doing right now here early in the season yet in the NBA stats.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch, maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times they leave their opponents in the dust.
Now here's Rose. He's got 8. Off the left rim and out. To the middle, Towns with the steal. Wiggins drives in, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
What a play from Wiggins. Fantastic in out-quicking the defense off the dribble. Bang!
To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Towns kicks to Rose. Back to Towns. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter. Los Angeles leading by 9. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Rose against Ball. Back to Kuzma. Gibson with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Free throw, good Butler. And over the last 5 seasons, Jimmy Butler had one of the top minutes per game loads of any player in the league. Clark, do you think that had anything to do with his knee injury in February of 2018?
Really hard to say, Kevin. I mean, meniscus issues can result from overuse, but we're not sure if that was the case with Jimmy. Tibbs has always played his best players big minutes, and Jimmy Butler was one of his best players. So we see a lot of franchises, though, taking a bit of a different tack in terms of minutes played for their star players, trying to massage and manage those a little better because of the concern about overuse.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Ingram. 19 points in the game. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Rondo against Jones. Butler kicks to Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And here is Los Angeles now. They led by as many as 18 points. Fires the three, sinks the triple. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Pass to Gibson. Over Hart. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Gibson. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Caldwell-Pope outside. Down low. It's deflected. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Rondo, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Timberwolves on defense. 6-point game. Wiggins outside. Back to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Caldwell-Pope wishes to Rondo. Kuzma against Gibson. And Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's Kuzma following the missed shot by Tyus Jones.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
Okogie. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game. LA's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Hart the pass to Caldwell-Pope. He kicks it to Rondo. Shot to stop the drought. The second chance effort. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Gibson finds Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
Solid interior defense, but Wiggins with the body control to adjust. Nicely done.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
And Stevenson's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a change for the Timberwolves. Zhang's checked in. LA's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
That's good from McGee. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. From 12 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 25 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Jang inside, guarded by Kuzma. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Hart kicks to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
For the lead. Rebounded by the Lakers. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Jones. Rondo with the steal. Here's Stevenson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Towns. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Taj Gibson's checked in for Minnesota.
And, you know, Gorgui Dieng, not just remarkable for his basketball talent, but for how he's given back to his native country of Senegal. I mean, we talk about unselfishness all the time in the basketball sense, but this is really unselfishness in the greatest and truest sense.
And the first one at the line is good. And you mentioned the philanthropy of Jang. It goes way beyond running a basketball camp or cutting a check.
Yeah, he owns over 100 acres in Senegal where he tutors local farmers. I mean, he's got a real passion for farming. Maybe more significantly, his contributions to hospitals in that poverty-stricken region, literally changing and saving lives. And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
Here's James following the basket by Andrew Wiggins, and it's in there. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Jang, the pass to Wiggins. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
James finds Stevenson with some arc, and Rajon Rondo the basket on the assist from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
Good on the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. Jones against Rondo. 6 to shoot. Back to James. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jones looking for an opening. 13 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Tell you what, Kevin, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Once we get the ball, Swan, it's easy offense. Keep cutting, cut. You got to do more than one thing. Keep working the game, work the game, work the game.
Well, the basics of good offense, demanding his guys, Greg, move with purpose and precision.
Clearly wants more ball movement. So far, it has been lacking.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Stevenson and LeBron, the veteran forward pair. Ingram is out there with ball. And it's Kuzma in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Butler dishes to Rose. Wiggins outside. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Butler against Stevenson. A floater. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
What a nice touch on the floater. Butler has perfected that shot. Has it down to a science.
To the middle. Here's Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Rose. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now Ball. He feeds it to Stevenson. Kicks it out to LeBron. Over Wiggins. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Stevenson. 15 points for LeBron. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. To the paint. No good from Gibson.
And, you know, that's an easy one. You can't miss these shots. Those are makeable shots, especially when the defense isn't on its game.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Rose. Stolen by Stevenson. Ingram outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from James. Timberwolves trail by 3. Rose kicks to Gibson. And Rose throws it down.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. James outside. Back to Ball. And a miss there on the triple.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Stevenson against Butler. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Here's Ingram, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Ingram's got 21.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Luol Deng is checked in for the Timberwolves. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And yes, it's good.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. LeBron against Butler, passes it to Wiggins. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Wiggins has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
6 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Minnesota making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. That's good from McGee. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Here's Wiggins. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And McGee kicks to Kuzma. Pass to LeBron. And here is Ball. Defended by Butler. Here's Ball. Over Rose. And that one goes long.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Rose kicks to Gibson. Back to Rose. Outside Gibson. Here's Butler. And that one is off. Great D that time from James. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. Rose in the post. He's covered by Ball.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Rose passes to Butler. The kick out to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 4. James wide open. No good off the back of the rim.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You know, Butler is athletic. He's got great skills, but he's also an intelligent player, a natural leader, too, a former 30th pick overall in the 2011 NBA draft. He continues to ascend.
Ingram kicks to LeBron. Inside. McGee's shot is off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
The dish now to Ingram. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You know, something that stood out to me all game long has been the skill they've shown in the low post. I mean, it's special.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
That one is off.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
He hits the second from the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Rose finds Wiggins. Now Butler. Over James. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Butler's got 12 points here in the second half.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Butler knowing precisely what to do in that situation. I'm really impressed by how smart he is.
Here's LeBron. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler in the corner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw good from Butler. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And so Butler nails both of them. Lakers trail by 4. Timeout called the Lakers. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Where you at, Los Angeles?
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Rose kicks to Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And they double up James. To the middle, here's McGee. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The pass to Wiggins. Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it to Gibson. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Going the other way.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. Minnesota's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Wiggins outside. Back to Gibson. Wiggins against McGee. Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, wow.
And Kevin, that could be an important bucket as this game tightens up. I mean, Wiggins looking sure of himself out there.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you see the physicality. I mean, Butler never backs away from a challenge. Now, this guy is really one of the more competitive guys in the league.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Pass to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 21 points for LeBron.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Here's Butler, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that was huge right there, just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Butler. He drains the quick shot. Butler's got 29.
No fear in Butler, not afraid of anybody. Poise personified. Takes pride in stepping up when the game is on the line.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Back to Gibson. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. 5 to shoot. Passes to Rose. Over Ball. And it's Rose missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. Rose against Ball. Back to James. They could win it. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.